me in front of the camera and it's on. But it's Tech Thursday, and that means another video. And this week's topic is particularly fascinating to any small business or nonprofit that does things.
Yeah, here's the thing. I have to go soon because I have a million events that I have to get, ready for. I have to find an ugly sweater or something to wear to an ugly sweater party.
And so it's really good timing to talk a little bit about how to promote your events well on the internet. So number one is, as somebody really smart said, I believe it was Dale Carnegie, begin with the end in mind. So there's a really great book out there if you want to read it, and it's called $100 Startup, and it's by Chris Guillebeau. But if you just go on 100startup.com, he has a 39-step checklist for a product launch. And you can just take the word product, mentally erase it, and write the word event. And you can go through these steps, and it starts actually, even weeks ahead of when you're going to do something, and you really plan out and build excitement around it so that when you say it's happening, people are ready for some good news, some exciting news from you, and it builds things up.
People like to plan ahead, especially during the holidays. It's harder for people to just see, the night before and be like, oh, I can go to that tomorrow. Probably not, because they have,
Yeah.
a schedule.
A schedule. Yeah, so if you plan way ahead, and actually, like I said, some of these steps are really good, and they'll help you kind of take your event from kind of big concept to launch, if you will, when you put it online. And speaking of putting it online,
the second thing is getting it set up on social media. So going into Facebook, a lot of people are really intimidated by just the actual initial setup, and it's really not that bad. So just offering for a business or someone just to go in and set up the page, invite some people.
So if you put it on the internet, more people are going to see it and actually go to it.
Yes.
Third thing is be really clear with what it is. And I know that sounds really hard, but so this summer we got invited to a white party, and we weren't, I'd never really heard of a white party before. I get it. I'm in my 30s. I should know what a white party is, but I just kind of, for a second, got a different picture in my head as to what that meant. It was just really it just made me, I saw it and I just felt stupid. And I wasn't sure I wanted to go because of that.
Yeah, and, sometimes people will throw up an event. You're like, am I supposed to bring something? Is this do I dress up? Can I come in my grody PJs? Probably not. That's kind of common sense. Yeah. You shouldn't have to ask that question.
Right, but you want to give as much information as possible. And like I said, just think, if somebody had no idea what my business was or what this event was, could they look at this and understand what was going on there? Could they understand the general vibe, who was invited, who wasn't invited, what time it started, where it was located, all those basic things. So yeah, so the three things to keep in mind: really clear offer so that people know exactly what they're committing or not committing to. Prepare way ahead of time so that you can build excitement to the event. And put it on the appropriate social media channels, especially if you're doing it for maybe somebody who's a little bit less tech, because that will bring different and more people to the event.
And if you have any other questions for Tech Thursday or want to leave us a comment, you can visit our website at breakingevening.com and fill out our little form or leave a comment on this video.
Yeah, and actually in the comments, we're going to do a song in one of these videos, and I want people to vote in the comments on whether they want a rap version of a song about Open Graph Protocol, otherwise known as OGP, or whether they would prefer a completely made-up song where Cass and I play instruments about that's beyond the scope of the project. So,
and I also need to borrow an instrument from someone.
I will get you an instrument.
That isn't a saxophone.
So yes, do you want us playing instruments and singing a completely unique song, or do you want us to take the OPP song of Naughty by Nature and redo it into a really nerdy song?